What's going on, everybody? Travis with REC Garage, and in this video we are working on the worst 1932 3-window to ever exist in the United States. That's not true, but it's pretty bad, and I am fixing it. So, I don't exactly remember what I do in this video. It's a compilation of like 3 or 4 days. I know not much gets done because I don't work on it too often, but there is progress. So, stay tuned. Do some cool shit. Let's go. So, I have these made. Well, cut out. These are the top, going to be the top quarter pieces. I got to flange the edge and then shrink it around to the curvature of the body, but not messing with that. Just figured I'd tell you. I told you I wasn't messing with this, but I'm going to a little bit. I'm just going to cut it out. I'm going to cut like here and here. Cut out all the brays and chunky welds because it's not allowing this little piece that I want to use to sit flat. I thought it wasn't, tapered enough or brought up enough. The top I think is good. It sits in there pretty nicely. The bottom might need some work, but I also can't tell because this is in the way, so let's cut this out. Oh my god.
What?
I guess it was covered by that B-pillar. Ugh. Looks like somebody threw up on it.
Holy shit. What even is that?
That's a mess.
Oh.
Dig, but I'm an excavator, so I dig.
It's like, all right, now you're gonna drop the top of the car from the Empire State Building and hope enough of it gets broken off that it's at the chop you want. Why is it so wide? Did you clean it out?
No, it's just...
Or is this
the way it is? Ah! All right, I thought, what the heck? I figure I'd at least try it, because honestly, making these from scratch is probably going to take less time than cutting out the old stuff, fixing it, making it straight again, and then putting it in the car. So, and honestly, the little Harbor Freight brake really didn't do a bad job. I'm going to set up my crisping dies on the Pomax and send it through so it's nice and crispy, but man, it did an alright job. Usually, on full length, this is very odd, because every time I bend something, it just bends the edges, and the middle is like at a 45, and the edges are at a 90. This is almost a 90 all the way through. I'm really surprised, because I didn't do anything different, but it worked 2 times in a row. Weird. Alright, so I just whipped up this side. Sorry, I forgot to record it, but it was just using the kick shrinker. No big deal, and I haven't really shaped this at all, so it's just kind of there. You know, I flipped this around. I guess I'll flip it around, because I was about to do the passenger side, and I remembered that I didn't record this side at all, so the driver's side. So I guess I'll flip it around for you again. I'll show you how it fits. Come on. So pretty minty along the whole thing. Obviously, there's going to be some changes to this, and there's going to be a drip rail that gets welded to it, but you know, that's a start. I'm going to do the other side probably tomorrow at nap time, not lunchtime, nap time, because it's Saturday. Maybe get these trimmed at least for this. Maybe zip this down and tack it in place, but that might be a little ambitious for like 2 hours. Friend Chris let me borrow this sweet piece of a 32-3 window that I can use to kind of fix my quarters in the bottom area. Well, not use the piece, but make templates from the piece and kind of measure from it to see what I need, because you know, I got nothing down here, but this one has it down there. So I'm going to use this to get, you know, these measurements from the bead over, and also the corner, because I got nothing there. And this has it all. It's a little dinged up, so I'm going to weld this for him, fix a couple things on it, get it looking correct, and then I'll take my templates from that. But yeah, really grateful to be able to take this and you know, get patterns from it, because this piece here, this corner, is the hardest piece to find on these cars. I don't know why. Well, I kind of assume they probably get hit all the time, but still, like, these pieces just don't exist. So I'm working right now. I did a bunch of measuring on this guy that I made to kind of be the opening. I know all the radiuses that it needs to be around here, but I think it's a little long, so I'm going to cut this, and I might do a couple shrinks into this, because I don't want to just throw it in the planishing hammer, create shape in it, because there will almost inevitably be a high in the center. It'll be like this. And I don't want that. I want it to just curl down from the deck lid. I don't want there to be a valley where the deck lid is, and then the deck lid continues up. Like, that'll just look really wrong. So I'm going to try to do a couple shrinks in here just to bring the material down. And then I will probably English wheel it a little bit. Maybe throw it in the planching hammer. We'll see. See how it works. But right now, I transferred that cut line to the other side. I'm just going to trim it up. If it doesn't work out well, might have to shape the piece, then flange it, and then kind of go from there. But I think I'll be all right. So I've been English wheeling, I've been shrinking, I've been stretching. I got this piece all dikemed up. So it's got some shape to it now. As you can see, I took the, yeah, you can see it right there. I took the flange out because when I shrunk this edge, the flange now went like this, which I kind of should have seen that coming. I thought it was just going to pull it down. I might have shrunk it too much. You know, it happens. So, took it out. Now I'm going to clamp this piece on top of this quarter. I'm going to take my right angle scribe, go against this edge, make a mark, and that's going to be my fold line. I'll measure off of that, you know, however much the flange is supposed to be, which I think it's a little over 1/2 inch. Trim it so it's exactly 1/2 inch. Then I'll either make some kind of stop for the pull max and, you know, beat it in that way with, say, this guy on the flat platen. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. I wish I had an Urco flanger. That would be perfect for this job, but, you know, I don't. So I could either go along with pliers and like bend it up a little bit at a time all the way until it can go in my crisping dies that I have there to crisp up that corner. Kind of hesitant to do that. That's like the last scenario because it has a tendency to beat up the edge. And, you know, I have a tendency to beat up the edge doing that. That's probably the case. So I don't want to do that. So we're going to see what we can do. But that dicom should be dry. I'll clamp it up there, make my line, and then I got to do the same thing again, just on the other side. See if they fit anything. My luck? Probably not. Hey, look at that. Yeah, that's much different than the line that's on there. All right, so I got this piece here. That goes there. So now I gotta somehow locate it here. And weld it in. Sorry, the lighting is terrible. Maybe on this side it might be a little better for you. Yeah, somewhere over there. But I want to cut out this stuff because this is kind of getting in my way from, you know, locating this. Jesus, son, killing it. From locating this, so, you know, I need to cut that away. All right, so I got this piece on here. I think it looks pretty dang good. I'll probably end up welding this tonight. All right, and I do want to pop on here and tell you guys that stickies are on the website. The RAC Garage Making Sheet Happen logos design is on the website. So that and the pre-order for the shirt in this same design, go over there, grab yourself one, secure a spot, because like always, I don't get a lot of these, and so far, you know, still haven't sold a bunch. I might not do merch again. I don't know. So if you want me to do merch, you gotta buy something. Support the channel, support me, support what I'm doing. I really appreciate it, and get a cool shirt or sticker. The shirts are printed, if I didn't mention this before, on Comfort Colors. 1717, I think the shirt's called. I know most of you don't know what that is, but Comfort Colors is a really nice heavyweight t-shirt, made in the USA, printed in the USA, dyed in the USA. Really good stuff. It's a black shirt, but it looks like it's faded black. It's pretty cool. So overall, great shirt. Head over there, get yourself one so I can order them and ship them out to you. All right, so I got this thing locked in where it's supposed to be. It looks like it's curving to the left, but that could just be a figment of my imagination. I'm going to trust the panel because all my measurements from the bead to the edge from this one are the same. So if I need to massage something, I need to massage the form of it and not the shape. Or I might just be wrong and this has got to go in and this has got to go up. That, you know, I don't know. I'm going to trust the panel though. It's probably a bad idea to spot weld this right now, but yeah, I feel like doing it, so you know, we're gonna go after it. If you saw any of that, my dumb head was in the way. Yeah, I'll put those spot welds out because I gotta put this thing in and out. But that's cool. Look at that. Drip rails on there for the most part. Like I said, just gotta push that down. So, I didn't get as much as I wanted to get done tonight, but I got a lot done, I think. You know, this is on here, and this is pretty important. I have the edge. I got the edge. Baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Yeah, dog. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. All right, Cletus. Here we go. At the other side, you know, shaped up. I just need to put the right arc in it because it took some of it out with the flanging operation. So I'm gonna do what I did last time, kind of match it to the deck lid because I don't have a whole quarter side to match that to. So, well, actually, I might. I do. But is it nice enough?
Probably not.
Let me do a look-see. Alright, so I'm trimming this fender. I forgot to die commit, but I described it anyway. I can still see the line, it's not terrible. You know, Dicom just would have helped. That's a thin spot. There was a bunch that needs to be cut over here. I'm not cutting the doubler. There's a doubler plate that's underneath. I'm not cutting it. I'm trimming the stuff off the top. So I'm still gonna do that yet, but let's see how this fits here. Now to locate this guy, I'm just gonna measure to here, but from there on the other side, see where that lies, and then copy it. And that should be the same. Seven and a 16, huh? So it seems that I've measured everything besides the trunk opening. The bottom seems to be alright. This kind of locates it anyway. We'll see. I'm gonna cut most of this out, and see if I can't squeeze it in. I need to move like a 1/4 inch-ish, so. What the heck? Okay, well that did do shit. Alright, so my whoopsie is kind of fixed. I have it tacked up, not as many tacks as I have the other side, or I had this side before, because I want to now make sure everything does still fit. this opening is what my other rear section opening is on the top. So that should be, you know, the same. And this spot from here over to the bead and from there over the bead is the same. I thought I had it the same, but apparently I didn't. Whatever. It's good now. So now I just gotta mock everything back up and see if the deck lid will sit in. I know I can spot weld the other gutter in, so I might do that, just because I know how far from the bead it's got to be, just like that one. So I might do that so I can clamp this onto it and then put the deck lid on, because if I have this piece clamped, there's no room in the trough for the deck lid to actually sit into. So I think I'm going to do that after I double measure and see, make sure everything's okay. Alright, I think it kind of looks right. I just need to do a little bit of tweaking on the gaps, and I think push this up a bit. Maybe when I get braces from here to the floor, I'll push it up. Because right now I think it's sinking in. It's creating kind of a butt. Up here is fine, and the edges are fine. I think just the middle needs to come up. Allow it to kind of flow with the body. I'm assuming, because I had everything shrunk so it didn't bubble from here, so I think it's just tipping down. Yeah, it's kind of going flat. Oops, it's kind of going flat. It needs to go up, all the way up. So I might need to do some porta power type stuff in there once I have the sub rails and stuff in. Tweak that. If I have to cut and put a new piece in, you know, so be it. So yeah, I think right now, instead of messing with the body anymore, because I really don't know what needs to be where, I'm going to take my inners, because for these door skins, for these doors anyway, I'm using these inners with these outers. You know, I'm going to figure out the door tops. I'm not too concerned about that just yet. I'm mainly concerned about the skin because they kind of trimmed them this way. So I made it a little too short, so I need to add some material there. And this obviously is way too wide for a hem, so I need to figure out how much I need to have, trim it, and then I can start figuring out the skin. So let's look at a normal door. As you can see, there is not so much here. Little trick, if you're trying to mark inside corner that's kind of uneven, find a washer which edge leaves the mark the right size you need, and you know, just roll it. Obviously the hinge points I'm not going to go in towards. Oop. The bead, I don't care. Yeah, it follows it right around the corner. I should do it with this. I stopped for some reason. I calculated it where, let's see, look at that, 1/2 inch right on the mark. So as you can tell, there's a lot missing off the side of this door. Obviously the bottom's gone, but you know, this side's all right, and then there's some missing here, and then it comes back. You know, it's a lot to unpack here. Well, that's the bottom of the door. Well, so that's fixed. So in a sense, I guess I could cut some of the bottom off of that. All right, so I'm going to cut the bottom of this door off because obviously it needs some repairs. I'm not prepared really to do this, so I'm going to kind of do it backyard style where, like, you know, you just put the patch panels in. Just repair what you have to. So that's kind of what I want to do with this car. You know, because this one obviously is not going to be any show winner. Just fixing the car, trying to get it on the road, have a bunch of fun with it. Everyone kind of knows where this car started from because it's pretty much still there. There's a bunch still wrong with this car. So, you know, well, it looks great now. Well, it kind of looks like a car. I don't want to say it looks great, but it looks like a car right now. And it's, you know, like I said, ton of work still left to do, but it's coming together, and it's pretty cool, honestly. So, especially this right there. You can't tell if the corner's gone. That looks nice. That looks good. You know, whatever. But as I was trying to say before I started rambling, this car right here, not going to win any awards, not going to win any shows, but I want to put is least amount of aftermarket or like handmade patch panels or factory made patch panels as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to fix everything that I can, which means saving as much original door skin as I can. So I'm going to replace the whole patch, which, you know, I say that and then I use the whole patch. I could just, you know, cut it down here, but, you know, I might as well just freaking cut it, use the whole patch. And then I'll kind of go from there as, you know, what I need to do to fix this edge and the back edge. This, unfortunately, is the driver's door, and I don't have my driver's door in my possession yet, my other one. I have my passenger door, which is over there, which will help me a lot with what's missing from this area. I guess I could just kind of, I wouldn't say wing it, but I guess I can wing it, I guess, and go by the back side of that door and kind of reverse it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling on. But, you know, this is my personal car, my personal project, and my personal YouTube channel, so I can do whatever I want. So with all that said, let's get to work. Get this patch cleat coat on here, looks pretty good. Have one cleat coat to the inner structure. Man, most of the door's done. Look at that. DUN, done. No. So we're kind of at a standstill for the door, but that's fine. It looks like a door, kind of, and it'll store in one piece, I think. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that, huh? Yeah, look at that. So, here's the clues of the old hinge location. See that? Where the corner kind of wraps in there? And right there, the other corner-ish, I think. So when I push this up, oh yeah, lines right up with that. And it's like pretty even with the inner structure there. So that's definitely the old hinge location, which is nice. I don't have to mess with that. But I do need to rebuild this and over here. I don't think I'm using any of this door top. I'm probably going to split this section right here in half. Bank, cut it off, throw it in the bin, because that section's useless to pretty much almost anybody unless someone needs this outer section here, which, you know what? Somebody probably does. I'm not going to throw that out. And then I'll come over here and, yeah, that's what they did on this side. Oh, never mind. Can't tell. Oh, yeah, they did. So what they did was they just cut the hinge section out of this door. Boop. But obviously it's on the back side. But yeah, this is going to be the door top for this side. I'll use this in conjunction with all my little chop pieces that are in this box. All my little chop pieces. That I'll definitely have enough to make door tops. The other side, the driver's side, is kind of already hacked up. It's in like 4 pieces. Really not excited about it, but it's a better start than this, unfortunately. You know what? You know what I could probably do? I could probably use, like, I'll cut this off, like I said, I think, maybe. I don't know. But I'm thinking cutting, see, this is all rotted. It's splitting, the hem's splitting. But, like, from here over, it's good. Like, if there's a split in it, like here, like, I might use this to only make 2 welds instead of 3 somewhere. Yeah, because my door tops are all messed up. All right, enough on doors. I'm going to put that away and get this side looking like this side, so I can just not have to look at this anymore and have it look half done and like almost done. So I want almost done and almost done. I don't need a witness mark, it's a hole. I was going to put a little witness line on there to make sure I got everything lined up, but it's a straight line and a curve. It's kind of, I wouldn't say impossible to mess up, but pretty hard to mess up. All right, so I got this little piece that I had to make tacked in. I'm gonna fully weld it, and then I'll probably go across and weld these bad Larrys up. Metal finish that after breakfast. Why I like to fix this old junk, I'll never know. So as you can tell by the heat affected zone start and stops everywhere, this side was not as easy as this side was. I got more even heat here. I guess the quarter is a little bit thicker on this side than this side, or this side has more damaged spots where somebody tried to grind down at one point. But I'm not in the business, well I am, but for this project I'm not in the business of making a whole new quarter. I made the top section. I don't want to make the bottom section, even though, god dang it, there's a bunch of stuff in there. I might have a replacement for this. No, I don't feel like doing that. Or making one. I'll replace it. I don't want to make one. So, I guess at this point, we just got to start metal finishing this stuff. Make it look nice. And then where can we move from there? Probably start figuring out how these corners are going to look to mimic that, or at least something that looks like that. All right, so the end of this one, I got the corners to the point that I'm comfortable with right now. Still need to planish, finish everything. Everything needs a once over after. Quarters and trunk opening is almost done. Got to work on the top and the bottom, but I need the sub rails to work on the bottom. I don't know what I'm doing for the top yet. I know how to do it. I just don't. Well, I know what I need to do. I don't know how I need to do it. If that makes any sense. Got both doors, mocked up as much as possible to get ready to build. So got the skin, the patch cleat coat on, and the inner trimmed, at least on the bottom, to fit. See, the window opening's nice. Only thing left to do now is to chop the inner, but I don't know how to chop it because I don't know where my hinges are going to be, so I don't want to do anything yet. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, I think. I am making up a set of dies. You saw me cut them. So what I'm doing here, kind of replicating this back window joggle bead. So that's gonna be that. And I took the pattern from here, and then afterwards I realized that as it goes up to the side of the window and the top here, it's different. So as I come around here, it's kind of close. Maybe it's just messed up. But here, as you can see, that doesn't touch anymore. So maybe I can just like loosen up the dies or something. I don't know, figure something out. I just really need to get from like here down, you know, actually like from here to here, honestly, just a tiny little bit, because this corner's fine. This corner, some of it's fine until like here, so then I just need like here to there, but I don't know. I might be able to move the corner over with a hammer and dolly, so I might be okay with this. I don't know. Got the top and bottom, you know, all set. Just need to weld posts on them and then relieve the corners. But I'm going to weld a post on. I'll tack a post on, put it in the machine, and just see the profile this gets me. If it doesn't get the profile I'm looking for, you know, either start over or continue to tweak them. I don't want to contour them, weld them to posts, and get them totally ready, and then they don't even give me the desired result. They should, but you really never know. So, all right, that's good. Next, that's just the start of many, many dies I need to make for this car, because everything is damaged. Not everything, but a lot of spots. The main spots are damaged, so I need to recreate those. So that's all I got for this one. Big progress in the shop on the 32.3 window. So hope you guys liked it. Catch you next time.